Hey, thanks for clicking this video. Welcome to Banana Rant. This is a part of a VOD on my, main YouTube channel, Banana Smoothie One, where I was playing No I'm Not Human, a cool little decisive indie game. And towards the end of one of the endings I got, someone in chat and I had kind of a pretty awesome conversation about being unique. And I decided to turn it into kind of its own little thing on its own little channel to see it kind of shine. And there's a plus in the title because I kind of went on ranting about other random stuff that kind of made sense with the topic. So sit back, relax. Sorry if the audio is scuffed. I forgot to record it, so I'm not able to change the volume differently, but enjoy. You are correct that no one can become you, and you will never become you. What? No, you are always you. Our beliefs shape our experience, although that doesn't stop our need to be unique. Well, here's the thing already. You are right. People strive to be unique, but they already are. Everybody, from the moment they are born, are already unique. And you can say like, oh, wow, that's so cliche. But it's so true. Sure, you can share, like, personality traits with another human. That happens. You know? But you are unique from the moment you're born. Even identical twins, down to the T, that have, almost like perfectly the same. Almost. Even they can grow and become unique within themselves based on how their experience shapes them. Everybody, people just, it's hard for them to see it because, in the sphere we live in, if you're not unique, you're boring. But if people don't want to dive in and discover how unique you are, then that's their loss. Because there's a lot of unique people in this world that are more than just what they look like on the front. The cover only shows what might be in the book. You won't know what's in the book unless you read it. Does that make sense? Just kind of spitting from the heart. I work at a school, and kids all the time, they come up to me and they're like, oh, so-and-so called me weird. And I the only thing I say back is, everyone's weird. What makes you weird makes you unique. There are some bad things in the world that I wouldn't call unique. But liking something that somebody else doesn't, you shouldn't feel bad about liking what you want. People bash on like furries, and they bash on people who, transition and all that stuff. But those are people who are trying to find themselves, or they are just people who, enjoy what they enjoy. Do you like anthropomorphic animals? Guess what? You're a furry. That's what furries are. If you like Zootopia, uh-oh. If you liked Lola Bunny from the original Space Jam, uh-oh. We're all weird. I mean, there are different levels of weird. Weird is the most broadest spectrum in the world. Because stuff is weird based on how you see it. It just is. The debate can be framed as an argument about the definition of unique, the comment, but even identical twins are unique implies that even slight differences are enough to qualify. Yeah, that stuff. Exactly! Even small differences qualify as being unique. They do. It all qualifies as being unique. Because there is nobody else on the planet that has your genetic code. Not a single other person. Even if we had the technology to create an exact replica of yourself, they wouldn't be the same. They wouldn't have any of the experiences you had. If just, boom, there's another one of me right there. They wouldn't know anything. They would have to learn to talk. They would have to learn to walk. They would have to learn how to do everything. And through their different experiences, it's still a different person. How rare that you've gotten this conversation on my screen. It's pretty unique. Like, bro, pretty unique. I mean, I really like deep conversations. I really, truly do. And I'm always open to both sides of a conversation. Because there are people in the world that don't feel unique. And it's because they stare at stereotypes, and either they fall under the stereotypes or they don't fall under the stereotypes. You know? It unfortunately can run someone's mind in a direction that they didn't want. But they don't know until it's too late. You know? You know, like, there's a lot of guys out there who are just like, oh, I need to be absolutely massively ripped like all my other bros. And it's like, no, you don't. Oh, I'm too skinny. There's no way I'm a guy. It's like, that's also not true. That's not true. If you feel that way and you believe that way, then, you know, we have stuff in the world for you to go down that path. But looking onto others to find uniqueness in yourself is just not, it's just not the way to do it. It really isn't. Just live life. Enjoy the things you love. Don't let others tell you how to live life. Don't let others sway your opinion. The best way to get an opinion is to experience it yourself. If you have an opinion on anything, experience it yourself. We can go and listen to, there's a ton of people on the internet who are going to spout their opinion. You can sit there and be like, oh, you know, yeah, maybe he's telling the truth. But until you go and experience it, doesn't matter. It truly doesn't. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody is unique because of their experiences, because of two fateful people who decided to meet and create life. You know, the entire concept of individual uniqueness is a cornerstone of Western individualistic cultures. Counter arguments could claim that the idea of this idea is not a universal truth, and that in many societies, and that all comes down to what you experienced in your life. That's just all it comes down to. It really does. You know, there could be someone who's listening to this somewhere off in the future. I don't know. Maybe I cut this down and make it its own little unique part. Post it on the channel. There may be someone who's listening to this and be like, this guy's talking a lot of bullcrap right now. Get a load of this loser. And it's like, okay, you know, I'm speaking my truth. Everyone's truth is different. And it's all based on how they live their life. Even if it gets to a point where someone's truth is taking another person's life. No matter how crappy you see somebody, you should never take their life. All it does is create more turmoil. All it does is create more problems. Currently no one's watching us but us right now. Hey, that's fine. If I can drop a wisdom blessing into the world, then so be it. You know? I like for the live stream, yeah, that's fine. Like I could still chop this down and just upload it by itself and being like, wisdom bomb. You know? The world's just full of so much negativity. It's so easy to latch to. oh, this person's bad. Oh, look how this person's bad. Ooh, this person's real bad. And it's just like, that's all we do. We never take a moment to look at something and be like, wow, you know, that's not bad. That's really cool. Like, even just complimenting like an artist or someone's makeup, you know, if you see someone's looking nice and their makeup's nice, you know, they can just say, boom, hey, you look great today. You know, instead of being like, your makeup smeared a little by your lip, loser. It's, right? I don't know if we'll ever be able to get to a world where hate isn't so prominent, because there's always people creating conflict. It'd be nice to see one day. Probably wouldn't be in my lifetime. Hell, it might not be in the Earth's lifetime. But without conflict, we can't grow. Without mistakes, there's nothing to learn. But man, do we love to keep repeating our mistakes. Dig our hole just a little bit deeper every single time. Yeah. But I can, you know, I can hope for change and, you know, try to do my part in the small little speck of sand that is the world I live on, in the universe I am able to exist in. You know, maybe it'll grow. I can only do so much as a single person. I can give my hope and try to spread my joys, help others to be able to spread their joy instead of negativity. But at the end of the day, what I say is up to each person to take into heart. I can tell someone that, oh, hitting somebody else is really bad. But somebody's thought process could be like, well, they hurt me, so I can hurt them back. And that's just the world we live in. Our unique little world that everybody takes for granted. Can I watch a movie or something? Is anyone coming? Day and night mean nothing here. I don't know how long I've been here, but now I feel calm. So very calm. It's so very still. There's nothing more to hinder you here.
Rant.
That felt so good. This game is so good. That must be like a true ending. That's awesome.
Just gonna let this ride. Such a great game.